Oh my goodness, I need you to pay very close attention to what Spirit is revealing in this reading because the energy here is absolutely explosive. Welcome back to Spiritual Infusion Guidance. This is Opal, and someone is completely thrown off balance right now. They are scrambling, they are confused, and they have absolutely no idea what their next move should be. Did you change the rules on them? Did you shift the entire dynamic without giving them a warning? Because Spirit is showing me that this person is standing there with their mouth open, completely stunned, not knowing what to say or what to do next. The tables have turned in a way they never saw coming, and the power has shifted entirely into your hands. This reading is going to reveal exactly what happened, why they're so disoriented, and what this means for you moving forward. But before we dive deep into these cards, I need you to remember that only take what resonates with you. If something doesn't align with your situation, simply leave it behind and take only the messages that speak directly to your soul. Now let me shuffle these cards because Spirit has so much to tell you about this situation. The three cards I pulled for you are the Eight of Swords reversed, the Four of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, when I pulled these cards, the energy just hit me like a wave because Spirit is being so clear about what's happening here. The first card that came through is the Eight of Swords reversed. And I need you to understand how powerful this is. The Eight of Swords reversed is telling me that you have broken free. You have removed the blindfold that was keeping you trapped. You have cut through the ropes that were binding you, and you have stepped out of a mental prison that someone else helped create around you. This person, whoever they are in your life, they had you exactly where they wanted you. They had you believing that you had no options, that you had no power, that you were stuck in this situation with them, and there was nothing you could do about it. But something shifted inside of you, didn't it? Something woke up and you suddenly realized that those limitations were never real. Those boundaries they set, those rules they made you follow, those expectations they placed on you, they were all part of a game that only worked if you agreed to play and you stopped playing. The Eight of Swords reversed is showing me that you made a decision to free yourself, whether this was a conscious choice or whether it happened naturally as you started to value yourself more. You began to see through the manipulation, through the control tactics, through all the ways this person was keeping you small and manageable. And when you started to stand up, when you started to recognize your own worth, when you started to set boundaries or walk away or simply stop responding the way you used to, this person went into complete shock. They are the ones who are trapped now. They are the ones who feel powerless now because the entire dynamic was built on you staying in that Eight of Swords energy, staying confused, staying doubtful, staying afraid to make a move. But you're not there anymore, and they can see it, they can feel it, and they have no idea how to handle you now. Spirit is showing me that this person is literally frozen right now. They don't know what to say because everything they used to say to you doesn't work anymore. They don't know what to do because every move they used to make to control you, to manipulate you, to keep you attached, none of it lands the same way. You changed the entire playing field, and you didn't give them a manual for this new version of you. This is why they're scrambling. This is why they're confused. Because in their mind, they had you figured out. They knew exactly what buttons to push, exactly what words to use, exactly how to keep you spinning in circles or waiting for them or accepting less than you deserve. But you evolved beyond their understanding of you, and now they're standing there like a chess player who just realized all the pieces have been rearranged and none of their strategies make sense anymore. The energy I'm getting from the Eight of Swords reversed is that you stopped asking for permission. You stopped waiting for them to change. You stopped hoping they would finally see your value. You just decided that you were done living in limitation and you took your power back. And let me tell you something, when someone is used to having power over you and you suddenly reclaim it, they panic. They absolutely panic because their entire sense of control is threatened. This person built their connection with you on a foundation of imbalance. They needed to be the one in control. They needed to be the one calling the shots. They needed to be the one who decided when to show up and when to disappear, when to give attention and when to withdraw it. But you're not dancing to that rhythm anymore, and it's driving them absolutely crazy. Now the second card, the Four of Wands, this is where the energy gets even more interesting because the Four of Wands is a card of celebration, of stability, of building something solid and beautiful. Spirit is showing me that while this person is over there confused and disoriented, you are actually thriving. You are creating a foundation for yourself that has nothing to do with them. You are building your own happiness, your own stability, your own joy, and you're doing it without needing their validation or their presence. This is what they can't comprehend. In their mind, you were supposed to fall apart without them. You were supposed to be lost, struggling, begging for them to come back or to treat you better. But instead, you're out here creating a whole new life, celebrating yourself, surrounding yourself with genuine love and positive energy, and you're doing just fine. The Four of Wands is telling me that you might be focusing on your home, your inner peace, your friendships, your family, your own personal goals and dreams. You might be creating a sacred space for yourself where their chaos and confusion can't reach you. You might be celebrating small victories, honoring your progress, acknowledging how far you've come, and this person can sense it. Even if they can't see exactly what you're doing, they can feel that your energy has shifted. They can feel that you're not sitting around waiting for them anymore. They can feel that you've moved into a space of contentment and stability that doesn't require their participation. And this is absolutely terrifying to them because it means they're losing relevance in your life. It means that the power they thought they had over you is slipping through their fingers like sand. I'm hearing from Spirit that this person might be watching you from a distance, checking your social media, asking mutual friends about you, trying to figure out what changed and why you seem so unbothered now. They're looking for cracks in your armor, looking for signs that you're struggling or that you miss them or that you're just putting on a brave face. But what they're finding instead is genuine peace. They're seeing someone who has truly moved on or is moving on, someone who has found their center again, someone who is building a beautiful life without them in it. The Four of Wands is showing me celebration, and I feel like you have real reasons to celebrate right now. You have freed yourself from a toxic dynamic. You have reclaimed your power. You have chosen yourself, and you are creating something stable and fulfilling as a result. This card is also about community and support. So Spirit is telling me that you might have people around you now who truly celebrate you, who support you, who see your worth and reflect it back to you. This is such a contrast to what this person was offering you, where they gave you confusion. These people give you clarity. Where they gave you inconsistency, these people give you reliability. Where they made you question yourself, these people remind you of your magic. And this person can see that you're not alone, that you're not desperate, that you actually have a full life that doesn't revolve around them. This is why they don't know what to do next. All their old tactics were designed for someone who felt isolated and dependent on them for happiness, but you're not that person anymore. The third card, the King of Pentacles, is absolutely fascinating here because this is telling me about the ultimate outcome or the energy you're embodying now. The King of Pentacles is someone who has mastered the material realm, someone who is stable, secure, abundant, and completely in control of their own resources. This is someone who doesn't need anyone else to complete them because they are whole and prosperous on their own. Spirit is showing me that you are stepping into, or you have already stepped into, this King of Pentacles energy. You are taking control of your finances, your career, your physical environment, your health, your daily routines. You are building an empire of self-sufficiency. And this person can see it. They can see that you don't need them for anything. You don't need them for money. You don't need them for status. You don't need them for security. You don't need them for emotional fulfillment. You have become your own source of everything you need, and this is the ultimate power move. The King of Pentacles sits on his throne, unbothered, unshaken, focused on what he's building. He doesn't chase, he doesn't beg, he doesn't lower his standards. He knows his worth and he moves accordingly. This is the energy you're in right now, and this person is absolutely shook by it. They thought you would always be available to them. They thought they could treat you however they wanted. and you would still be there when they decided to come back around. They thought they had all the time in the world to figure out what they wanted while you waited in the wings, but the King of Pentacles doesn't wait for anyone. The King of Pentacles moves forward with purpose and intention, building a kingdom that only allows entry to those who are worthy, to those who match the energy, to those who bring real value. I'm also getting from this card that you might be experiencing actual, tangible success right now. Money flowing in, career opportunities opening up, your living situation improving, your physical health getting better, things in the material world aligning in your favor. And this is making this person even more confused because they expected you to struggle without them. They expected their absence or their mistreatment to break you down. But instead, you're rising, you're glowing, you're prospering. And they're watching this happen from the outside, knowing that they had the chance to be part of this beautiful evolution you're going through, and they fumbled it. They played games, and you changed the entire game on them. The King of Pentacles is also a very methodical, strategic energy. This king doesn't make impulsive decisions. He thinks things through. He plans. He considers the long-term consequences of his choices. Spirit is telling me that you're moving with this same wisdom now. You're not reacting emotionally to this person anymore. You're not getting pulled back into drama or confusion. You're making decisions based on what serves your highest good, what aligns with your values, what contributes to the stable and abundant life you're creating. And this calm, collective, strategic approach is something this person has never seen from you before. They're used to you being emotional, reactive, available, easy to pull back in. But now you're moving like royalty, like someone who understands their value and refuses to settle for anything less than they deserve. So when we look at these three cards together, the story is so clear. You broke free from mental bondage with the Eight of Swords reversed. You started celebrating yourself and building stability with the Four of Wands. And now you're embodying this powerful, abundant, self-sufficient energy with the King of Pentacles. You didn't just change the rules on this person, you changed the entire game. You evolved beyond the version of yourself that they could control and manipulate. You stepped into your power in such a profound way that they're left standing there with absolutely no idea how to reach you, how to affect you, how to get back into your good graces. Every tool they had in their arsenal was designed for the old you, and the old you doesn't exist anymore. You've become someone who knows their worth, celebrates their progress, and builds their own empire. And that person is untouchable to someone who only knows how to operate through manipulation and control.